What's the funniest way you've outsmarted your parents' rules? When I was 12, my parents were total health nuts. I'm talking full-on crazy organic everything. No sugar, no processed junk, no chips, not even regular juice. Everything had to be organic, gluten-free, dairy-free, and completely tasteless. My mom would spend hours every Sunday meal prepping these awful protein bars that looked like chocolate but tasted like cardboard mixed with dirt. She'd pack my lunch every morning with celery sticks, hummus, and one of those nasty bars, always saying, "Healthy body, healthy mind," like it was some kind of prayer. I was so tired of being the weird kid with rabbit food while everyone else had actual snacks. My friend Jake would eat Oreos right in front of me during lunch, and I'd just sit there crunching on my celery like some kind of prison inmate. One weekend, I was at the dollar store with my grandma when I spotted these small cookie packs near the checkout. They were exactly the same size and shape as my mom's protein bars. Like, identical. Same brown wrapper color, same rectangular shape, everything. I bought a pack with my allowance money and went home to test my theory. I carefully peeled off the wrapper from one of my mom's bars, then slid it over the cookie pack. It fit perfectly. You literally couldn't tell the difference unless you bit into it. Monday morning, I packed my regular lunch but swapped out the protein bar for my fake one. During lunch, I opened it up and took a bite of what looked like my usual healthy bar. My teacher, Mrs. Davis, walked by and said, "David, I'm impressed you're making such good choices with your snacks." That's when it hit me. If I could fool my teacher, I could fool everyone. I started buying different candy bars and snacks, then carefully removing my mom's healthy bar wrappers and sliding them over the real candy. Snickers became protein bars. Twix became granola bars. Rice Krispie treats became fiber bars. I even figured out how to reseal them with clear tape so they looked brand new. Pretty soon, I became the lunchroom hero. Kids would trade me their apple slices or crackers for what they thought were my mom's fancy healthy bars. Little did they know they were getting actual Butterfingers and Kit Kats. I was making bank too. Some kids would give me their desserts or even money for my protein bars. I started keeping a notebook tracking who owed me what and how much profit I was making. By Christmas, I had made over $60 just from lunch trades. The whole scam lasted almost a full school year. I got so good at it that I was buying different flavored candy bars and rotating them so kids wouldn't get suspicious. I even started taking special requests. Tommy wanted chocolate, so I'd wrap a Hershey bar. Emma liked fruity stuff, so I'd do Starburst. My parents had no idea. They kept praising me for eating all my healthy snacks and not asking for junk food like other kids. My mom would brag to her friends about how I never complained about my nutritious lunches. Everything fell apart in April because of one stupid mistake. I had gotten lazy and mixed up my wrappers. I accidentally put a real protein bar inside a candy bar wrapper and gave it to my friend Casey during lunch. He bit into it expecting chocolate and immediately started gagging. "Dude, what is this nasty garbage?" he yelled loud enough for half the cafeteria to hear. Mrs. Davis came over to see what was wrong. Casey showed her the bar and explained that it tasted disgusting, even though the wrapper said it was supposed to be chocolate. She looked at the wrapper, then at me, and I could see the gears turning in her head. She asked to see my lunchbox. Inside were 2 more protein bars that were obviously candy based on how the wrappers were taped. She called my parents right there in the cafeteria. 20 minutes later, both my parents showed up looking confused and angry. Mrs. Davis explained everything while I sat there knowing my life was over. My mom kept shaking her head saying I don't understand, while my dad just stared at me. When we got home, I had to confess everything. The dollar store candy, the wrapper switching, the lunch trades, even my profit spreadsheet that I had hidden in my desk drawer. I thought they were going to ground me until college, but then something weird happened. My dad started laughing. Not angry laughing, but actual laughing. He said, "You kept a spreadsheet? Show me." I pulled out my notebook with all the trades and money I'd made. He flipped through it and started laughing even harder. "Honey, look at this. The kid's been running a successful business for months." My mom was still mad, but even she cracked a smile when she saw how organized I'd been. She sighed and said, "Well, at least you've been eating something." They didn't ground me, but they made me promise to help prep actual healthy snacks from then on.